in the inner sanctum, no less. Safe
Finally,
ensconced. Yes.
made it back.
After many technical difficulties, we're back.
Yeah, I don't have to do anymore.
I know.
We had bad internet.
Yep.
Our screens wouldn't work 2 weeks ago. We
Yeah, it
have
was
interference now. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
By episode 100, we're going to know how to do this.
This is episode 90. Can you believe that? All right, we're scheduled to talk to Nodicia Hernandez, the majority leader of the Onondaga County Legislature, about the lawsuit against the county executive. Scott McFarland is scheduled to join us from Washington. He's my homeboy, and he's really doing some great work in Washington. We'll hear from him. Joe Driscoll is due to join us as well. He runs the 81 Project, and it has doubled in cost, and we'll find out why. I will say this, though. It looks great, and they've done a great job so far with everything they've done. We'll talk to Jim Lurch about sports, the SU football team, the Giants and the Bills, and then Derek Bianchi, too, the mayor of Salve, because they have their field days, lots of stuff. I went to my 50th high school reunion over the weekend. It was great. I've never been to a reunion. I went to one 5 years ago, which was kind of an impromptu gathering, and there was probably, I don't know, 40 people there, but this was over 100 people. We had 379, I think, in our class, something like that, and 100 plus made it. Some chose not to come. I was almost one of those, but I was talked into it, and I'm glad I went. Very glad.
I helped put together mine, but I didn't go. I was very busy.
Yeah, you're super busy, man.
Summertime's tough for me.
Yeah, it is.
I think I'm gonna, be able to swing away or something, and it's like, yeah, I can't do that. Yeah. It's too much.
The best time I had there was when we took pictures of all the elementary schools that were, there, the students, and my classmates from Van Buren School. That was fun. That was really fun to get together with them and talk to them and see them again for the first time in 50 years. It was great. It really was great. And for those of you who don't go to reunions, I would 10 years certainly didn't. I didn't want anything to do with a 10-year reunion because I hated high school. 20 years, nah. So anything after 30 or after, I think people have grown up and realized that everything they did in high school is ridiculous. So. It was a good time, had by all. I didn't hear one single complaint either day. So
where was the dinner?
So we had Friday night was drinks and hors d'oeuvres at Mohegan Manor.
Ooh,
yeah, very nice. Really, really good location to have something like that. It was upstairs where they have bands sometimes, and big space upstairs at Mohegan Manor. So that was Friday night, and then Saturday was at the Elks Lodge in Liverpool. We were out in the pavilion. We were outside. It was great. It was really, really great. They did a great job for us, and we appreciate that. And it was tremendous. Didn't hear a single complaint, not one. And that's unusual for Central New Yorkers, although some people came from California, Washington State, Colorado, a lot of people from North Carolina. North Carolina is a very popular place for Central New Yorkers to relocate to.
Yes.
Because of the weather. Although Charlotte now is a mess, and it's going to be like Atlanta. It takes an hour to get anywhere. Like California, an hour to get anywhere.
That interstate in Atlanta is one thing to see.
Yeah, Mark talks about it all the time. He lives
first time I
8 miles from work, and it takes him an hour. 8 miles, an hour. That's insane. That's insane.
The first time I went to the new stadium in Atlanta was the year after they won the championship. It was the night they got the ring ceremony. Second game in, I think, of the season. Dude, the hotel's a mile away from
the stadium.
The stadium, and it wasn't bad this time. We got in and out this time, but the first time, man, holy cow! Mark came and got me this time. He pulled over and came and got me.
Oh, that's right.
But I got to find a new place now. This place they don't take care of it anymore.
What do you mean?
It used to be really a nice, kept nice. It was a La Quinta, but this year was the rooms were, the chairs were all ripped up, and it just seems like they don't take care of it very well. Dirty, the tub was dirty, and then you called somebody, and they never came up. It was
oh, boy. Thing. No, you can't. No. Can't go back.
But however, they do allow pets for $25.
Oh. Well, why'd you bring a pet?
Because we were, this year, traveling down to Florida for spring break, and we brought Chipper.
That's right.
To stay. He stayed.
Bark dog.
The new deal is, Chipper stays with the in-laws while we go to the place in Orlando, and they love
Nice.
it. Yep.
That's the way to do that.
Yep.
Because you
Can't have dogs at the resort. They
No.
won't allow that.
No. There's no animals allowed on any property in Disney, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Unless it's a
House or something. You know what I mean?
or the dog that is
Pluto.
what do you call them?
Pluto.
No, the dogs that help people.
Oh, yes.
Those.
Yes. ADA dogs.
Those.
What they're called.
Man, my memory is just. I have a feeling we're gonna get stood up again.
I don't know. I even confirmed it.
Here's the thing about this whole thing. This
Oh,
she trying to get in there. She is. There we go.
See,
We got our set up though.
give her a second to
Give
get,
her a chance
get
to get set
situated.
up. There we go.
She can see it. Okay, let's see if we can
All right. You
see
wanna
how
add
this
it?
works out.
Hello. How are you? Can you see us? Can you hear
Yes,
us?
I can. I apologize.
Yes.
We had a couple of other things that happened.
No, no
Oh,
problem.
no worries.
No problem. So Nadecia Hernandez is here, and she's the majority leader for the legislature. So the legislature has decided, right, to go ahead and sue over this term limits thing?
Well, so no. So what we've decided to do was to bring a resolution forward to give us the ability to sue if we need.
Did you cut her volume?
I didn't.
Can you hear us? We can't hear you, Nadecia. We can't hear you. No.
Then she can hear us.
All right,
Let me just try that again. Oh, hold on.
take her out, and we'll try to come
Yeah,
back.
can you? If you can hear us, click out and come back in. Thank you.
So okay, so I was wrong. So they're going to put the resolution forward, so they're able to do that. That's interesting. I won't. That's very interesting. I don't think they'll win a lawsuit, frankly, but that's just my opinion. I'm not a lawyer. I play one on a podcast.
It's just all too. I don't know. We made the national news.
Yeah, yeah,
and
not in a
for
good way.
good stuff.
Yeah,
no,
not in a good way.
It
was clear to me that he meant to veto the legislation and just sent the wrong form over. So I think that's what a judge is going to say too.
Right.
But who knows?
Oh,
So we'll give her a few more.
She's coming back in.
Okay,
here.
good.
Let's see if that worked. Did that work?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Great.
Yeah,
Sorry
okay.
about
Okay.
that.
So now,
That's
what's
fine.
going on now? So it doesn't jump right to the lawsuit. Something has to happen first.
Yeah, so what we did was, so we've been in conversation with our colleagues trying to figure out some type of solution. We went into executive order, as folks know, and in executive order, we still didn't come up with a solution. So we said we were going to go back to each of our caucuses and try to come back together with a solution each. When we came back, we only had one solution, and it was the Democrats with a solution. So then we decided that we would move forward with this resolution to say that if we can't come to a solution together without a lawsuit, this solution will give us, the Democratic caucus, the ability to go into a lawsuit if we can't figure out an alternative. The lawsuit is the last thing any of us really want. We do want to come up with a solution, and as you see, they brought forward a different solution on session, and we have to now discuss that solution. So
And
no,
that
we
was
don't go directly into it. Just gives us the opportunity not to have to wait to next session to put a resolution to say that we have the ability to go to court if we need to.
okay. So are there talks going on between the ledge and the county exec over this?
I myself have not had any conversations with the county executive. When I spoke to the minority leader, Leader May, he said that at this moment he also haven't had any communications with the county executive. And I want to say that was from Tuesday. We have been speaking as a caucus in the legislative body to figure out some type of resolution um, as a caucus.
Right, right. I get that. Okay. All right, Odisha, thank you. We'll check in again when this thing goes through and we move closer to hopefully a resolution, because I think everybody wants a resolution. Nobody wants to go to court.
Nope, no one wants to spend taxpayers' money, and we will also want our voters to vote on this as a referendum.
Yeah, and I do too. And I think the voters want that as well. Thank you for your time. We appreciate that very much.
Yes, thank y'all. Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Sorry for the technical problems, but it's nothing new to us.
Yeah, regular.
Yeah, okay, so if there's no talks going on, then what's the point? I mean, come on. This is stupid, okay? It's silly. I don't want this. I got to stop saying stupid. This is silly, okay? You're arguing over nothing. His intent obviously was to veto the legislation, and he just sent the wrong form in. So just, I don't know. They could just say, okay, right, you got it, but they won't. And it's all about politics. And speaking of politics,
This guy's got a lot.
he's got a
probably
lot to
talk
say about politics. Scott
There's a
McFarland
lot
is
going on over there.
our good friend Scott McFarland is here, and I know you were at it late last night because of the Michigan thing, right?
Yeah, the Michigan primary was a richer story than I think people expected, and we expected a pretty rich story to begin with, Jim.
Yes. And explain why it's such a rich story.
Because it's much more important than just Michigan. We're talking about 2028, even though we're not literally talking about 2028. Here's the existential argument. Do Democrats want to pick fighters who draw non-voters into becoming voters, new voters, young voters, people outside the system? Do they want these anti-establishment, in some cases progressive candidates, or do they want the thing we're used to, the garden variety, mainstream, quote-unquote electable, party-endorsed candidates? Now, this is a great beta test in Michigan, battleground state, purple is all get out. And they decided they wanted column A, not column B. And that could tell you where we're going for 2028 when it becomes time to find a nominee to succeed Trump.
Now, having said that, my question will always be, until it happens, will America vote for a Muslim as president?
That's why this happening in Michigan is so important. Doesn't so much matter what New York City did with its mayor. I mean, it matters to people who live in New York City, but not really a great beta test to get a measure of the country. Doesn't so much matter what happened in Colorado, where a socialist ousted a long time, 30-year Democratic incumbent congresswoman. Doesn't so much matter what happens in the suburbs of a major American city. It matters what happens in the swing state. This is Michigan. We're going to get a good sense November 3rd whether somebody like this can win an American battleground purple state. If he loses by 20, I think the party's going to get the message. Yeah. If he wins, if he taps into something, I think it's a broader picture, Jim. It's not just this guy. It's an anti-establishment movement going on in America, not just in politics. As I mentioned on CNN last night, this happens simultaneous with young people becoming totally disenchanted with college and academia. It comes with young people pissed off at corporations and AI. It comes as people are turning away from legacy media, corporate-owned media. All of this is not happening in a vacuum. It's happening at once. Maybe this is where the ball is headed. Let's kick the ball in that direction.
It's going to be interesting to see if America does do that. And I think that this would be, it's a perfect storm because it's the opposition party is in the presidency. It's a midterm. And, traditionally we see a changing of the guard, but this could be way bigger than that. And it should be interesting. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about was I've never seen a sitting U.S. senator say the things that this senator has said about his son-in-law, Miller. This is... Like I heard the quotes, I'm like, holy cow. So what happens here? Because Miller has said he's not stepping down.
Miller has until Monday to change his mind, and his entire party wants him to change his mind. He's holding a seat that should favor Republicans, at least by a little bit, Jim. But him on the ballot, that thing's gone. So the political implications are the least of the concerns with a family tragedy, but people in Washington are always concerned about the politics.
Yes,
he says he's going to stick with it, but I think he's going to say that till Sunday night and then make his decision at the last possible second. That's what Graham Plattner did in May. He made his decision in Maine at the last possible second. His father-in-law is the senior senator from Ohio, is trashing him the way, I suppose an ex-father-in-law would in this type of context.
Yes.
But you're an Ohio Republican in the 7th District, that's suburban Cleveland. You voted for both these guys, and one says the other one is a madman who needs mental help. It's not sustainable, dude. This is not going to work. Somebody's gonna have to fold, and Max Miller's the one who's going to fold.
Yeah, it's not going to be the senator. That's for sure.
What's the word with Jeannie Pirro? What's everybody saying now after this whole? I mean, Trump loves. It's every time. It's not even like once in a while. It's every time he goes after somebody that doesn't agree with him or agree with what he wants to do. I'm sure Jeannie Pirro knows the law pretty well. I mean, she's been in the law profession for a long time. But what she had some boxes. She was coming out. Was it yesterday or the day before with some boxes and stuff? And everybody was saying maybe she's cleaning out her. She's cleaning out her office, but it doesn't seem like that, is it? But what's the word coming from D.C.?
This is arguably the most colorful storyline of Trump 2.0, the thing that's unlike anything else. Let me give you the 30-second rundown here. The reflecting pool was botched. It's an embarrassment, and Trump is absolutely emasculated by its failure. He's blaming it on vandals in a story that would even defy the skills of Aquaman to cut a 300-yard damaging slice in the basin of the pool that's monitored by cameras and police. Didn't happen. Now, you could say on Fox News, on a podcast, on social media, on Truth Social, whatever the hell you want, but you can't say it in court, or you will get busted. You could be disbarred, or you could be found in contempt by the judge. So Jeanine Pirro is spitting out this same story, this preposterous story for weeks, but when push came to shove, and push came to shove last Friday, she had to say the real thing, that this was not vandalism, that the evidence shows it was a contractor's mistake. But Trump doesn't want it. He's been emasculated, right? He doesn't want to let it go. So he calls her out. And overnight, he said he's still not sure he's sticking with her. If he bails on Jeanine Pirro, his biggest champion during the lies about the 2020 election, somebody who's been loyal from the jump, ain't nobody safe in the administration. And by the way, for my new reporting, there's a environmental group that sued many months ago to get a judge to stop the reflecting pool work. The environmental group predicted wisely, hey, they could botch this and ruin our reflecting pool. They went back to court to have a judge intervene again to stop the redo. And their latest filing, Jim, says that they have been denied access by the Trump administration to view the pool as part of this lawsuit. They think evidence is either being spoiled, damaged, or destroyed. And that's the storyline of the reflecting pool, which is a real metaphor of Trump 2.0.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a perfect metaphor. Hi, Scott, how can people get your content, man?
Thank you for asking. On YouTube, twice a day, every day, 7 days a week, it's Scott McFarland Reports. It's Enterprise News. It is no teleprompter, no script. We just freaking talk to you.
You're the best, man. I appreciate your time again.
Right back at you, Jim. Best mentor in the business.
You're absolutely right, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. Great to see you, man. I love him.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, and he's also extremely talented.
Yeah.
And I watch his stuff every day. And he gets stuff that nobody else gets because he's dogged at it. And he's really, really good at what he does. So he's got the inside scoop. It is a perfect metaphor for the president's administration. And it's a shame because we're all Americans and we all want the country to succeed. But we can't succeed when you have a madman running the country, which is what we do. It's what we have. So
do you know how much it would mean if he just came out and said, you know what, I screwed up, got the wrong people, we're thinking out it the wrong way, we're going to fix it now, and I'm going to fix it for my, I'm going to pay for it.
Narcissists can't do it.
No,
they can't take blame for anything. Nope. Ever. It's always somebody else's fault. And now he says he's got today. Video. He said he said moving pictures. He said moving pictures. We have moving pictures of the vandals. No, you don't. No.
So up until they told people that they can't go anywhere near it, people would, stand in the pool.
Yes.
I mean, it's famous pictures from, after the Vietnam War of people standing in the pool.
Right.
People aren't taking box cutters to the
the
liner that you said when you first put it in that it couldn't be cut or sliced or anything.
Right. He drove cars on it.
Yeah.
They drove vehicles on it before it was completely set. It's just stupid. Not silly. That's too bad.
Same thing with I watched a little bit of this hearings for Dr. Fauci last week.
Yes,
But,
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to watch. He
No.
just he.
But you
did
can
we-
watch the Congress people make idiots of
Yeah.
themselves, which they did.
But
Obviously.
you know,
They can
he's
watch
still.
what's her name, Laura Ingraham, in the background making all these ridiculous faces
Yeah.
and stuff.
He didn't have to because he still has to protect himself on a state level. People don't understand that. It's not a blanket pardon for states. He's only pardoned federally.
Right.
And they're going after this guy because, you know, as he said when he ran, he being the president, that he's going after everybody.
Right.
And I don't get it. Donald Trump was the president when COVID started.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump gave Dr. Fauci a Medal of Presidential Commendation.
Yeah.
Donald Trump over and over and over again has said Operation Warp Speed is one of his biggest achievements as president.
And now
we're it's
where we are.
Yep.
It's terrible. But the midterms will be, I don't know. It's going to be a big victory for the Democrats, but I'll be very interested to see what the president does when that does happen. Hopefully he doesn't just go off the deep end, but we'll see.
I'm just like extremely tired of the blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think everyone is.
It's just now it's getting to the point where
I think everyone is.
everybody
I really do.
parrots themselves on social media. See one guy say that, and then they parrot it out to the rest.
Yep.
He's a doctor. He went to school for this thing. He's been doing it for a long time. He's 80 years old. Dr. Anthony Fauci is 80 years old.
I mean, in his statement, he should have said, "What are you going to do to me? Are you going to put me in jail?
I know.
I'm 80. I mean, come on, man. It's all so silly. I'm sick of it. Everyone's sick of it. A lot of people are sick of it. Not everyone, because he does still have some support. He's still at 30%, I think, which is, I don't get it. But it's people can vote for who they want for whatever reason they want. So I don't get it, but I don't have to get it, right?
That's why we live in the greatest country of all time.
I don't know about of all time, but it's a great country. So 250 years in, what do they say? Civilizations last 300 years, right? That's what they say. So in 50 years, we're all done. I'll be gone. I'll be long gone by then. You'll be elderly by then.
Elderly. I got to figure some stuff out, man, with this.
I hate that word, elderly. I hate it. I'm a senior citizen, yes, but I'm not elderly. Elderly is 85 to me.
Apparently, Scott was a little echoey. We didn't hear it through here.
Okay. I heard a little bit of that interference again,
yeah.
but then it went away. It's just strange.
I'm gonna call in the cavalry to help me figure this all out.
Okay.
I got a couple people that do this regularly.
Good.
That now we're gonna call in some favors. Come over and what am I doing wrong?
Yeah. Right. Well, it's probably just a matter of a couple of chords or something.
Yeah.
That's all. Because we're on, and it works, but it's kind of sketchy sometimes. That's all. Have you driven 81 lately? I mean, you drive all over the place.
Yeah.
Did you go through the city?
No, not. I haven't gone through the city since probably I was doing school, as in going through it. I usually go to like Soundgarden and stuff like that, so that I really don't go all the way through, but I can go around the back. I try to take different routes as it goes through.
It looks good. I'm telling you, they've done a really, really good job so far. And when you're coming out of the city toward Liverpool, it looks completely changed.
Yes.
Completely different. And I'm sure Destiny's very happy with that because you can see it plainly now. It's right there. But the right-hand side of the road is just completely changed. New bridges, all kinds of stuff.
I took Aria to the mall yesterday, and that was Hiawatha right in front of the mall was blocked off going left. If I'm at the light where the hotel is in front of me.
Yes.
You couldn't go left there to get on 81. You had to go straight and go around because they were fixing that portion of yesterday.
There's going to be a lot of work done on 31. I've seen 2 surveyor crews out there on the way over here. So they're surveying stuff and getting ready. They're going to have to widen the road. They have to. Now, the right-hand side, they can do a lot of it, but the left-hand side.
Did you see what they did towards where the burned areas on 31. There's that turnoff now.
No.
To go to there's an on ramp onto 81. There's a ramp off of to get onto the 81.
Oh,
so there's
okay.
a turn off. So you don't have to. There's still other 2 lanes, but there used to be a drive around. So
Yes.
behind the.
Yes.
But that's now that turn off.
Okay.
Onto 81, the ramp, which is it's good. Now they need to do that. They need to do that on the other end,
Yes.
going towards what is that? Brewerton. That way,
Brewerton.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's a problem. Because that backs up traffic all the way back. But yeah, because the turn lane's not long enough. Because there's so many people that want to turn
Yep.
to go there. Yeah, they need to redo some of that. But so far, everything they've done looks really, really good. It's just when they closed 690 East for 3 years, it's going to take people a little while to get used to, but you'll get used to it, and we always do. You'll find a different way to go, and leave a little bit early or whatever. I don't know. So he was echoing, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we don't hear that here.
Can you
but-
clean that up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
On
good.
the back end, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll clean it up.
All right. Interesting. I don't know what's going on. He's got a really, really professional setup.
He's got a nice place in there.
Beautiful setup down there. Really nice. But man, he's all over the place. And he was on late last night on CNN. I love how he just throws that in there. Like I said on CNN last night. That's nice.
See
Way
him
to
once in a
go.
while on there. I watch.
Yeah,
What's the
absolutely.
program at night? Abby Phillips.
Yeah.
I watch her program once in
Yeah.
a while. They have the round table. I kind of like that
Yes.
because you get a little bit of the extra view. But then when they get wacky, I don't either
Yeah.
side. I don't like
Right.
it. Scott Jenkins or whatever his name is there, the guy that's on there all the time.
I just watch it for if Scott's on.
Yep. And they go start yelling at each other. That's it. Turn it.
Yeah, that's people are just tired of all of it, I think. And this midterm will be very interesting because it's only August and it's not till November 3rd. And we're, so into this back and forth and this yelling at each other. And I think people are just getting burned out finally from all of it. I hope so.
Well, we should start getting into debate season here soon.
Right. Yeah.
And I just saw something today that doesn't look like Congressman Mannion wants anything to do with Kaylee Buller.
Right. But they have agreed to a forum in the Finger Lakes.
Oh, that's
I
good.
think. Yeah. No, he doesn't. And frankly, I wouldn't either. But because what you do is you're granting your credibility to your opponent when you do that. But then people say, well, he's not willing to, to debate, or what is he afraid of? Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, that's what you have to weigh. Am I going to give credibility to this person running it? She deserves it. She's, very well spoken, and she's served in the Trump administration twice at very high level jobs. So, she's knows what she's doing, certainly. So he should debate her. Yes, he absolutely should. I think that, frankly, this is just my take. Okay. My take is she's more MAGA than she admits. That's what I think. Because now it's not popular to say you're MAGA. But she was very MAGA, when she was working for Trump administration.
Yes.
So,
And a lot of the stuff that she's posted, it's very...
yeah. Yeah. But she's not like that in an interview, which is
No.
interesting. And I don't think she would be like that in a debate either. But
That's another thing about debates, too. Just they turn into,
yeah, unless you keep a really good handle on it, like we did with Mo and Bill Magnarelli. That was good. That was a good discussion. I don't like it when people get heated and they start, accusing and calling names. And no.
That's why we discuss.
Yes.
It's discuss.
It's a discussion. It's not a debate. I don't
We
like
all
debates
know,
anymore.
at this point of time, we all know really where we're going to go.
Right.
I mean, there's not a lot of people anymore because politics is so
Right.
on, the fringes.
Divisive. It's so divisive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, people are no. So there's really, is there a point to doing this all? I don't know. Because people at this point are they know where they're going. There's
Yeah.
probably the independents that.
Right, pretty much. I think that there are some undecideds out there. I think that there are people who don't vote normally. Then those are the people that you want. The people who don't come out to vote, those are the people you want to get. You want to get them out to vote. So whoever, turns out their people is going to be victorious.
And now people are worried about, if anybody's going to show up at polling places,
Right.
Because there's already been ice at certain polling places, and
Yep. Probably. And again, there's no voter fraud. There is no voter fraud in this country. Very, very, very minute numbers, like single numbers. So it's stupid. This whole thing, this whole voter ID thing is just a plan and a plot to keep people from voting. That's all. 60 million women would lose the right to vote because they changed their name.
Yep.
You have to go through the whole process again of taking your birth certificate, getting a new ID, and you're going to pay for it.
And them trying to put it in other bills
Yeah.
that has another important thing so they can say, well, you guys didn't vote
Yeah,
for,
right, exactly.
You don't want Congress people betting on the stock market. You want them to make all the money. It's just, come on. We're not dumb.
Well, some people.
Listen, I have zero problem with showing my ID.
Right.
I have an
not.
ID. I have one.
Yeah, I do
There's a
too.
lot of people who don't.
Right.
So there has to be some provision in the SAFE Act that says, and it's working in some states because there's some states that already has voter ID,
Really?
and that they give free IDs.
That's what you have to do.
That's it. That's all I think really
Yes.
anybody's asking for.
Yes, that's what you
Because
have
that's,
to do.
hey, listen, it's the Constitution. I don't know. I don't know.
Let's move on to the 81 project because Joe Driscoll's here. Joe, how are you, man? It's good to see you.
Oh, excellent, fellas. Great to be back in with you. How's everything?
Everything is
great.
great. Couldn't be better. Now, I've driven a lot of the project right now, and it looks beautiful to me. It looks like everything is coming along well. However, we get the newspaper article that says the costs have doubled. What's going on?
Well, I think there's a lot of factors there. I think I think people always have optimistic projections when projects start. But I think also, if you talk, I feel like it's also, probably all your listeners will know from the grocery store that things are costing a lot more. The price of steel, wood, everything that they're dealing with has gone up in a lot of these cases, 30-40%. So as you're dealing with the natural overages that happen in construction, plus all the rising costs that's happened, it skyrocketed during COVID, and then with all the recent dilemmas with Iran and all the problems with fuel. So yeah, I mean it's you hate to see it, but I would say from being close to it. Sometimes you see that kind of money being spent and you're going, oh, they're just mismanaging it. But I think they're doing a good job from all I can see. And I think it's just one of those unfortunate natural things right now that everything's costing about twice as much as you hoped it would.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, how's the timeline? How are we as far as are they on schedule?
Yeah, I would, I meet with the state every day. I was actually the mayor, the reps from the state and I were just walking the sites today, looking at all the upcoming stuff. All morning today, we were looking at the changes that are going to be coming to 690 and all the stuff that's happening. And, I'd say they think their original closure date was anticipated 2030. Now they're kind of saying they're leaning towards 2031. So a little bit of a spillover. They think, they're running a little bit behind their ideal projection line, but all of us that work on this project have listened to this great podcast called The Big Dig that Ian Cost did about the thing in Boston and just like all the roadblocks they hit, how it took, 3 times as long as they anticipated, cost 10
years,
times.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. The host tells everybody that the construction started when he was in kindergarten and he's now graduated from college and then it just wrapped, so it takes a long time, but so far they're pretty much, I'd say a few months off from their original timeline. So being this far in the project and not being, halfway behind or, a major obstacle, I think they're doing pretty good.
Now, the big thing comes when 690 East shuts down for 3 years and the detours go into effect. And I'm sure you're ready for it, but how ready for it can you be?
Yeah, that's the question. I think that's exactly what we were doing with mayor and the state today. We actually walked under all the bridges, right behind City Hall there. We looked at the 81 North, 81 South, 690 West, 690 East, all the bridges that are going to be moved and coming down and all the stuff that's going to happen all throughout there. And like you said, I think you just hit the nail on the head. It's like, I meet with people all the time and they go, do you know how much of an inconvenience this is going to cause and how much discomfort? And I don't mean to be, I don't know, unsympathetic or not empathetic, but I'm like, hey, we've been thinking on this for a long time. If you can figure out a way to take out all the main arteries of Syracuse and replace them with new ones without it inconveniencing us, like we're all ears. You know what I mean? Like we'd love to figure out how to not impact the neighborhood through this. But I think as I said, I think DOT is right. All you can do is knock doors, tell people what's going to happen, try to talk to the businesses, try to talk to all the people impacted, get them prepared, help hold their hand as we walk through this. And that's being done and trying to communicate clearly, but still there's going to be a lot of discomfort. I don't know if I repeat myself, but I always tell people it's like getting a hip replaced. It's like the hip is bad. We're not doing this arbitrarily for fun. The hip is bad. Like the highway is at the end of its useful life. It can no longer sustain traffic. We got to replace it. It's going to be a miserable year or two while you go through the surgery and all the horrible stuff happens. And it's going to be a miserable year, getting into physical therapy and trying to get back up. But when it's done, God willing, you're going to be a lot better off. So hopefully
I
that
agree with the whole thing.
that comforts
That's
someone.
a great analogy. That is. Got anything, Bill?
Joe, what's so, you don't understand, Jim. He's a multifaceted, multi-talented person.
All right.
When are we going to see a Joe Driscoll show again here in Syracuse?
That I do not know, brother.
Show, Joe. I want a looping show, buddy.
Yeah, man, not so much.
Very busy.
Yeah, man. Well, God is great. I got a little 1.5-year-old boy, and
Awesome.
that's coming home from shifties at 3:15 is a little harder to swing when wife's doing her second bottle, and that whole thing's going on. So a little harder to get a pass.
Mine's 14, and I still don't like to be out past midnight
Right.
with these dates, with these places now. It used to be back in the day, Jim. It was 9 o'clock, and we'd be out till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
And then the COVID happened, and we're all back in bed by 9, 10 o'clock now. And if you aren't getting fed, if you're out that late, you ain't getting fed. There's nothing open. Thank God there's not a lot of people on the road anymore. But when I get home at 1:30 in the morning from or 2 o'clock in the morning from the Turning Stone, it's like a whole different weird thing. When we used to at 2 o'clock, it used to be the party started at 2 o'clock sometimes.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
I know it's
We've
nuts,
all
brother.
grown up, fellas. We've all grown up. That's what happened.
A little
I
bit.
like my home. I like my home, and you have a new home right now too, Joe. Joe, you're
Yeah,
in the
totally.
home right now.
I'm actually streaming from my my house in Eastwood, just to as I keep joking people, as featured in Syracuse.com. I met my new wife, and we were kind of in between places. I still owned a house in Eastwood, but she had 7 kids when I met her, so we have 8 kids all day. And my house wasn't big enough for all of them, and so we had to get our ducks in a row. But now we have a big.
Yep, there he is. All right, we lost him.
We
So
lost the audio.
That's we're going to end the conversation anyway. So
Joe, we lost your. If you can hear us, we lost your audio.
So we're just going to end it. We're going to end it anyway because we were at the end. So we'll catch you the next time. All right.
We'll get you. I'll text him
All right.
after. I do. Him and I working for a buddy of ours, DJ company. I see Joe
okay.
once in a while, but I'll text him.
He's doing the trivia thing.
Yeah, he does the bingo trivia.
Oh,
He's
cool.
great. If there's a guy you want to go see do it, because he's got the whole DJ thing going
bet,
on. He's primo
awesome.
DJ guy. So
All right, get your boy up here because we got another one.
We got back to back. We have mayors. We got directors.
right?
We got everybody.
We got the mayor of Salve now. It's
right.
biggest
How
field
you
days
guys
ever,
doing?
right?
Yeah, the mayor of the
field days
wild
ever.
and wacky mayor of Salve is here.
So, Derek, you got the field days coming up, man. It's going to be big, right? And you got a wrestling event again.
Yes, Thursday. Tomorrow starts at 5 p.m. and we
No
definitely
kidding.
have some professional wrestling. We have one up in conjunction with Excite Wrestling. I believe Sebastian Brown, their champion, is going to be there. And we have none other than Chavo Guerrero Jr., former WWE Cruiserweight. And when I see Chavo, I'm going to talk some smack because a few years ago, him and I got into it at the War Memorial, and I owe him some words. So I don't know if he's going to like what I have to say, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I want to see a suplex.
Now you
That's
got
what I wanna
rides, games, the whole.
Yeah,
thing.
we got there's tons of food, local food as well as food trucks. We got the Little League's going to be there. The Salve Tigers going to be there. We have Joey's Ice Cream Shop's going to be there. Oompa Loompas, the Yum Yum Shack. We got Wildcat. We got the Food Truck Rescue. There's a lot of food. I'm probably forgetting to name a few, but there's a lot of things there. We got a little bit of a petting zoo that's going to be set up around the crafters court. Sean Halloran, a local friend of ours, local musician, Sean Halloran is going to be opening Saturday, so he'll be there at 4:30 sharp. He'll be playing under the in the smaller stage with the food court. But Thursday night's Tennyson Ave. Friday special. I might have to let Bill Ali talk about Friday.
This
Friday
would be
kind of
great.
turned interesting because you're going to have two of the best acoustic acts going back to back, and we might do some competing with each other, but I don't want to play the same songs. So, Bill, I love what you're doing with your band. Looking forward to seeing you and your guitar player, Jimmy. I mean, you guys are super talented, and Heyday's honored to be playing before you guys. It's going to be a really good back-to-back. So we got Heyday and Scars Unplugged Friday. That's a big night.
It's gonna be
Along
a
with
big one.
Saturday, we got the Horn Dogs, which everyone loves the Horn Dogs. So
Great band.
Love
and,
the Horn
and,
Dogs.
and last year's a lot of energy because you came right off of the wrestling. But yeah, Friday night, Jimmy and I don't do it that often. We only do it for bigger events, but we're putting we do it the first night of the fair. We make a little set list of our Scars songs that we can do acoustic, but then we just kind of, because we all know, Jimmy and I know a ton of songs each. We take requests, and it's a big sing along party.
Yep.
And Derek and Jordan Glassky are going to open up with the Heyday. They do the same kind of thing, the acoustic. So we're calling it Acoustic Alchemy. Friday night Salve Field Days.
See, this is what field days are for.
That's
I
right.
mean, I like the fact that you got all the local people involved. I like the fact you have local organizations, kids raising money a lot. That's what field days should be.
Yeah. It's all family friendly too. Just so everyone knows, it is family friendly. So bring your kids. The rides, there's a lot of newer rides there. You should see the field. It's fully packed. There's no room for any more rides. We're going to make sure the fireworks are promptly, just so people know, Saturday night. It's 10:15 p.m. sharp. Once the Horn Dogs are off the stage, we're going to blast the fireworks off, and I can guarantee this will be the biggest fireworks display of any village or town in Onondaga County. We have spent more money on fireworks, and I would be remiss. Am I allowed to say the sponsors on this show? Is that okay?
Please,
Of course.
please do.
I have to humbly thank the following sponsors. Without them, this would not happen. This is fully funded by John's Auto Care on Milton Ave, as well as in North Syracuse. Salve Bank, which has numerous branches around the Syracuse area. Geddes Federal Loan as well. They're in Manlius and in the town of Geddes. West Rock, one of our biggest factories here in Onondaga County, along with Salt City Credit Union, which is on Milton Ave, and Gallagher Insurance, which is our insurance agent. Those 6 businesses alone, we fundraised more than we ever had in any year, and I'm very humble that they participated, because without them, this event would not take place. And I do have to give a special shout out. Our county legislator, Jeremiah Thompson, as well as county executive Brian McMahon. The county gave us a really good chunk of money because they have an arts thing that you can apply for each year. So I want to thank our county for working with us. And again, it's family friendly. I want everyone to come out, bring your kids. It's going to be a lot of police officers there present, so it will be safe. And any area where there's alcohol, it will be contained to just a certain area. But there's going to be a lot of tasty food there. So come one, come all. You're all welcome in the village of Salve as always. And Bill,
do you have any ride special bracelets going on this weekend?
I don't know, but if me and you want to go down the slide together and race, we should do that.
I'd pay to see that one right there.
Bill, if you
I'll
want to
pay the
do
price of
that,
admission.
I'll go down that slide with you. But I want to show Bill something, because we share a love of this. I'm heavy into these guys. I just want to tell all the big kids out there, when you go to Target and you're like, Dad, why can't I find these? It's because I bought them all. So they're all at my house. But I love WWE. And Bill, I tell you right now, we got there's going to be some really stellar matches. I tell you right now, there's going to be some.
One Up does a great job.
those guys are so professional. I want to give a special shout out to them. I got to give another special shout out. Solid native Marty Masterpool. He actually just texted me. Hi,
right.
Marty.
No
No,
kidding.
Marty's good. Marty's good
Marty's a
people.
Solvay guy.
I did
You
not
know,
know
you
that.
know what I love about this event, and I mean this very sincerely. It's a time when, oh my God, you guys are live for everything. Our liquor license just got approved. Am I even allowed to say that in the air? Thank you. There's a lot of people that were behind that. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention them, but I want to thank Solvay Fire Department. They will be serving all the adult beverages.
Oh, good.
But make a long story short, all of our local officials, I have to be honest with you, this event brings people together, and I'm very proud to say that because I follow you guys in the village of Salve. We're all united. We're all united on both sides of the aisle. We have a really good group of people working here for the betterment of Salve and Geddes. I really want to thank our local officials for supporting this. I want to thank the town of Geddes for supporting it. Again, County of Onondaga for supporting it, and my board for supporting it. This is, I think, the 5th year it's been back. Each year it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I remember, Bill, I think we booked you right on stage after you finished your set last year. I go, hey, you guys want Scars back? And everyone's like, yeah. And I was like, yep, come on back. The Horn Dogs, they've been with us now almost 4 years in a row or 5. So, I mean, we kind of have some of our household names, and I'm very proud of that. So I guess in closing, because I know you guys got other stuff going on, I'm just glad this event's back. This is one of my favorite times of the year. And please come check out Salve, guys, because there's a lot of good stuff happening. For those of you listening at home, our main street's coming alive again. We got community festivals. Bill, we're gonna have some more music on the main street. You played with us a few years ago under the main gazebo on Milton. We're going to be bringing all that back next year, and we're going to keep fundraising. We want to have a lot of arts and music in the village of Salve, just like we do, whether it's wrestling, whether it's acoustic, whether it's rock and roll. I mean, I would love to have a music fest here one day. If someone wanted to help host that, I would be willing to do the fundraising part of it if someone wanted to host it, because we got a lot of nice areas we could have a music fest in Salve. So
Very
yeah, the
interesting.
field days, everyone. This Thursday, come on
This
out.
week,
And
big field
again,
days.
we're gonna have acoustic alchemy. I think maybe at the end of the night, me and Bill Ali should do a duet at the end of the night. What do you think, Bill? You think we should do that?
Absolutely. All
All right.
night long. We're gonna have fun all night long.
Okay. Well, I just want to
Thanks.
say thank you for having me on the show, guys. I do follow you, and I love what you do. You guys have really good. Your information is very objective. I got to be honest with you. I listen to everything you guys say, and I like how you guys take very objective stances. And thank you. If you ever have any questions, please reach out to me anytime. I'm more than willing to always come on and talk with you guys.
Thank you,
And
Derek.
I got all the wrestlers at my house,
Got
so
all the
kids, I'm
wrestlers. That's
sorry,
the
I
one
won't
want.
buy
I
them
got all
anymore.
That's the one of the ones.
Maybe
I'm
this
looking
one's for Bill Ali. We'll bring this for Bill Ali.
That's awesome. Thanks,
Thanks,
Derek.
Mayor. We'll
Bye,
see you later.
guys.
He's great.
He's very excitable. I like him.
Yes.
He does. He's done a lot of hard work for the
Yeah.
for Solvay.
This is, yes, he has, and Salve does look good. The main street does look better. It's great, and he's very into it, which is very important.
And I want to have I lost my train of thought.
good.
I've talked to you about this. I want to start getting in the little small town mayors, villages,
yes.
and stuff, because
Yes,
there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't know about,
correct.
and it's positive stuff.
Yes,
And I've just
we had the mayor of North Syracuse.
Yep.
He's
Great.
great.
Rob Santucci here in Cicero.
Yep.
Awesome. There's a lot of Stacy Finney. I've contacted her. She's going to come on soon. There's a lot of stuff going on in Liverpool.
Okay.
So we'll get into the small towns. We'll even get out to like the Vernon, Verona, Rome. Rome does some great stuff.
Yeah,
out that
Rome's
way
got a
too.
lot of stuff going on.
New places opening up in that area. Fulton's got some new places opening up in that area. Oswego. I just played a great event out in Oswego last week. Every Friday night, Water Street Square. If you're familiar with Water Street, right off a bridge, there's a little courtyard area that's between a few of the businesses. I just set up my speaker right up on the stairs there.
Yep.
People bring their lawn chairs, sit, watch. They can go to the get food. They can bring food. They can bring alcohol. It's great.
Nice.
Oswego does a ton of stuff.
Yeah, they do. Yep. We don't focus enough on them. And,
No.
we should do more with them.
And, I just did Harborfest a couple weeks ago. It was great.
Right.
And I tell you, everybody said, it's so much people. I don't want to go. It's always packed. It's always a ton of people there.
Yeah. And nobody goes there anymore. It's too
You
crowded.
know?
Earlier, we had a chance to talk to our friend Jim Lurch about the SU football team, about the Giants, and about the Bills. And we ready to run that, Bill?
We are.
Do it. So, Jim, today is SU Media Day. I want to talk briefly about the football team. And, for me, college football, college basketball has been ruined with NIL, and it ruins the fan experience, especially because you can root for a guy for 1 year and then he's gone somewhere else. But the team was not good last year. You think it's possible for a turnaround this year?
Yeah, I think it's possible for a turnaround. I think this is not a make. I've heard some people and seen some people writing about this could be a make or break for Fran Brown. I really feel that's too soon. I mean, come on, we have to attribute last year's failure to losing your one and only quarterback, and they have him back this year. So I do think we have to consider that. And I don't think that the hierarchy at Syracuse is thinking, hey, if Fran doesn't, have an over 500 season this year or go to a big bowl game, that we're getting rid of this guy. Fran Brown has done too many good things on the recruiting front for that to happen at this point. I think they're very lucky to have him. I think my question will always be, Jim, and we can get into this in some detail, whether he can coach football. He's a great recruiter. Is he a great coach? I think that's still TBD at this point.
Yeah, I agree completely, actually. And watching him during a game too is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the team that we both enjoy, and that's the Giants. And I know you're a Bills guy, but you're also a Giants guy. And
I'm a Giants guy first, so you don't have to
All
call
right,
you. No,
beautiful.
you see
I
me,
think
baby.
they did a great job in the offseason. I like that Scatterbo is healthy. He's got to stop doing the stupid back.
Yes, of
thing.
course.
But I like what they did. I mean, I'm looking forward to the season.
Yeah, this is kind of an optimistic season for the Giants. The biggest reason, of course, is the change at coach. I was salivating at the idea that the Ravens could part with John Harbaugh. And then when it happened, my saliva was hanging down to the ground. And I was like, just go get the guy right now. Don't even wait another second. Please go talk to him. And I know there are some pundits out there that are very critical of Harbaugh. They felt like his time was up. And the guy was there 18 years. The success record is undeniable. And the Giants haven't had competence in the head coaching position since Tom Coughlin.
Yeah.
We need a guy that's competent. This guy's definitely competent. How far he can take them, we'll see. They are still a young team trying to grow into itself, trying to figure out whether they have a franchise quarterback or not. But in the end, this is a very optimistic season for us Giants fans. I expect to see some level of improvement, particularly on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, no question about that, especially with the draft and what they did otherwise. But the offense is what everybody's talking about, and yet no one talks about the fact that their offensive line sucks, and that's the key to the whole thing. So if they've cleaned that up, now I'm looking for some improvement.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that, one of the things we're hearing early in camp, because we're covering camp like day to day right now on the podcast, is, the Giants are committing a lot of penalties, false starts, and lining up incorrectly. And again, this is brand new coaching staff. Pretty much almost every coach is brand new, including the head coach. You got a young team. Everybody's kind of hyped up. So let's just hope this is training camp stuff, because we want to get to week 1, week 2, week 3, and it's false start, holding, false start, illegal motion. Oh, there's nothing more frustrating than those pre-snap penalties, that's for sure.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk briefly about the Bills, because the Bills have also had an interesting offseason.
Did
Fascinating.
you see the photo? Did you see the photo today that they had an aerial photo of the stadium gone? The old stadium is gone.
Oh,
Is it
okay. It's
really?
officially gone now. I've been seeing them tear. I've been watching the videos of them tearing it down and imploding pieces of it. It's been really, really fascinating. I know there's a lot of nostalgia in that stadium, and there are a lot of Bills fans that are like, hey, easy on that stuff. But that's today's world, right? Everything's on video. All you need is a phone be nearby, and there's a video out. Hey, they're taking down this piece of the stadium. So, yeah, no, they move fast with these things nowadays, Bill. And, but I haven't been in the new stadium, but we have talked to several Bills insiders who already have. And it looks fantastic. It's really cool. Maybe the only thing I'd change is those weird buffaloes that they decided to put out in front. Why couldn't they just do regular buffaloes instead of this kind of like modern-esque art kind of thing that they were trying to achieve? I don't really get it.
I do like the big table that's in the concourse too.
That was very cool. The folding
Upside down
table. Yeah,
table,
that's
yeah.
very, very cool. Nice
Oh, okay,
piece
cool.
for
Yeah.
Bills fans to see as they're walking by. That's awesome.
They can't make it in there because it's so expensive or sold out.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
I don't even know what as they get into the season, the ticket prices will drop a little bit for like nosebleeds or whatever. But I mean, the season ticket holders hold all the good seats, right? Plus, you have to buy a seat license, right? I'm sure.
Yes,
Everybody has seat
you know.
licenses now. It's ridiculous.
Jim, I mean, you and I could talk all day about sports and what's wrong with sports these days. And sports, including right all the way through to the college level, is now just a gigantic business. And the regular person now can look forward to going to a game or two a year if you're lucky. If you can find tickets, if you're going to maybe have a friend, you can get tickets from a friend, or maybe you're going to buy them on the secondary market where you're going to pay a lot more, but you're going to do it one time or two times. You're going to try and make it an experience. So you're going to buy the food, you're going to get the souvenir, and you're going to go home light in a wallet, but it'll be like a season's worth of fun. That's the real reality of it today. It's a corporate world. And, unless you just have crazy expendable income and you're incredibly rich, or you're a corporation, they've just priced out the regular person, unfortunately.
Yes, no question. And now what we're seeing now is, so since college kids are getting paid NIL and big money for some of them, so now officials and coaches at the high school level are getting shoved out by angry parents, or they're just quitting because they can't take the pressure anymore. And I don't blame them, because everybody thinks their son or daughter is going to go to college and get big NIL money now.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we have opened Pandora's box with NIL, and I agree with you. College sports is, and hasn't been for a long time. I'm not breaking any news here today. All right. But college sports has nothing to do with amateur athletics anymore, particularly when we're talking football and basketball. They are pros. They're getting paid like pros now. We are seeing, huge contracts for college quarterbacks at major universities, like pro level, not even 10 years ago, pro level contract. I mean, it's crazy. And there's no regulation, and I don't get it. And we're still, even after all these years, are talking about possible more conference realignment and people defecting, and who's in charge anymore. I mean, it used to be the NCAA. Even though we hated them, they were kind of in charge. Now I don't know who's in charge anymore. Is it the commissioners of the big conferences? Is it the chancellors of the big schools? Is it the money backers behind those schools? I don't even know anymore who's in charge.
When
crazy.
Dick Vitale was doing speeches at colleges saying that players need to be paid, this is what was. This wasn't what he was talking about.
No, and I'm waiting for the first quarterback to come out and say, "Yeah, I've got $5 million for my college career. I'm not playing for them. I'll put my name in next year again." And just like, well, they did it once before, Rivers and Manning. I mean, they weren't going to play for their team, so they switched them. But now a top quarterback comes out of college, a millionaire, so he can basically control where he wants to go.
I was talking to a friend of mine the other day who's a St. Bonaventure grad, and I don't know why he brought. So he knows I'm a sports guy. That's why he brought it up. But he said that Bob Lanier, right? Did he play for St. Bonaventure? I think he did.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, he did.
He did. And he was saying that Lanier either got suspended or got in trouble because someone bought him like a $7.62 lunch. Right. I mean, that's what it used to be. Whoo, somebody bought you lunch. You're in big trouble. The NCAA's writing you up. Now, hey, so what are you giving me?
Exactly.
I know I like your school. Your coaches are pretty good. What are you giving me?
What are you giving me? Exactly right.
What
All right,
the
good luck with
heck?
the podcast today and every day, Jim. What time's it on?
We're live now. We just changed our time, actually. We're live at 3 p.m. now on Mondays and Wednesdays. But we put content out every single day. The best place to get it, or the easiest place to get it, we'd use social media certainly as a portal as well, is our YouTube channel. That's our home base. It's at MC Show Digital on YouTube.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jim.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys. Always great to talk to you.
We'll see you later.
Jim Lurch, he's our longtime friend, of course, knows sports inside and out, especially those three teams.
Hasn't aged a day in 15 years.
No, he looks great. He does. He looks fantastic. They're our competition now, though.
I know.
So we better rethink something.
We
about
better
that.
start putting more content out.
Yes.
I got to figure out how to work it first.
That's right.
90 in, we're still working on it. I'm going to go back to the Mac. I think I was just talking about it. We're going to go back to the Mac, and I know Mac more.
Yeah.
Set this one upstairs. Listen, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I said by 100, we'll be ready to go.
Ready to go. Ready to
Maybe
start
we'll
it
get
up.
some sponsors by then.
So what we like to do, and have always liked to do on even the radio program, is spotlight local musicians because of Bill and all the wonderful local musicians we have in this area, and we have some really outstanding musicians. So we've asked people to send in their videos and stuff, and that didn't work. So I'm just asking individual musicians on Facebook, look, if you got a video, then you send it here. And our very good friend Ashley Cox has a brand new video. She's great, by the way. If you've never seen her perform, she's awesome. And her videos are really, really well done. So,
And I'm pretty sure she does these all on her own too.
yeah, yep, amazing. So, to play us out,
Do you know he has a podcast? And this whole thing goes back to the radio days.
yes,
Bill O'Reilly, when he used to have his old television show on TV, regular on broadcast television.
yeah,
There was a clip that made it away. He was playing a song and he didn't understand what the producers were saying. We'll take it live. He starts yelling, but he has a podcast now and he calls it "Take It Live" or something.
Oh, we'll do it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Yeah.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, at least he makes fun of himself. I
Yep.
mean, it's a very famous meme, and it's a very famous piece of video. That Casey Kasem going off and Buddy Rich going off.
Yep, Buddy Rich.
That one's a huge one. It's only audio, but it's him on the bus. Clams, you're playing clams. It's really, you got to check it out. But anyway, take care of yourselves, okay? This coming week, and God willing, we're all back at it next time on the Jim Reith Show Unleashed podcast.
The littleness of it all, the slipping and the fall, it's like a busy signal to my soul. I'm making movies in my head. You drove the car so I could talk about death. Let's get dizzy, drunk on the truth. It's a rodeo and I'm hanging on. I could hold it down, I could hang it up. My unhealed trauma coming